Convenience store managers get a lesson in recycling. And global warming creates a scramble for new shipping lanes that are opening up in the Arctic Circle. Welcome to DAI Headlines. I'm Anthony Carlisle. Thank you for joining us. Recently in Taiwan, traces of chemical fertilizers and pesticides have been found in organic produce. The discovery caused uproar and left consumers wondering if organic food was really safe. So who is responsible for testing products? How is the testing carried out? And how do local standards compare to the rest of the world? In the latest edition of our series on the organic revolution, we take a closer look at the system of standards governing organic food in Taiwan. Everyone wants to be healthy. The rule of supply and demand dictates that an abundance of organic food stores have sprung up in Taiwan to meet consumer need. But is the fare on sale really organic?
They ask how to choose organic fruit and vegetables, and why some are labeled in transfer and others organic, and what's the difference?
Farmer Zhan Qianxuan is in the process of transferring his fields to organic production. Today, an inspector from the Cixin Organic Foundation has come to carry out a full-day series of over 100 tests to see if the farmland is contaminated by chemicals or being polluted by neighboring fields. Officially recognized by the Council of Agriculture, the foundation carries out random return tests so that every organic certificate wins public trust. There was quite a stir when news of chemical traces on farm produce hit the headlines in Taiwan. According to the Council of Agriculture, a small percentage of organic food in Taiwan still contains traces of chemicals. So why have fertilizers and pesticides been detected when farmers insist they grow organically?
Most organic farmers have small farms, so it's hard to segregate very well. Because they are not properly isolated or are using some equipment by mistake, the result is chemical contamination.
In the US, organic farmers are allowed a 5% margin on chemical traces. But a new law passed by Taiwan's Council of Agriculture last year insists on 0 levels of contamination.
Organic food has to pass testing before it can go on the market as organic, so it can't be contaminated with chemicals, and no chemical fertilizers or pesticides may be used.
Rather than comply with the stringent Taiwanese standards, organic onion farmers in Pingtung County have joined the Japanese certification system.
Japanese organic standards are internationally recognized by the EU and the US.
Unable to effectively protect their fruits from contamination, peach growers in Nantou failed to meet organic standards, but they continue to sell their produce by word of mouth.
In the end, people trust you, and we welcome customers to come to the mountain to see with their own eyes.
Development of organic farming in Taiwan is off to a shaky start. At this early stage, small organic farmers have been heavily impacted. But the best way for worried consumers to put their minds at rest is to take a trip to an organic farm to see for themselves how diligently producers work to avoid using pesticides and chemical fertilizers.